days today. I finally got the Chinese imported sawmill together. That was, I mean, it wasn't really that bad. I got a few things to talk about for that, but I'll do that in a little bit. So it's together, and I guess we're going to see if we can get a first cut. I have a walnut log here that I'm going to roll up on there, but we'll do a walk around real quick so you can see everything that's going on, and see the mill up close besides just the time lapse of me putting it together. There's a few issues with it that I'm not too happy with, but I'll make do and figure out a way to fix it at some point in time. But here you go. Let's see what we got. So we'll start up here. It's got this a cable lift system. Hand crank. This whole thing is manual. I didn't want to opt for anything automatic or hydraulic or anything like that. I wanted to keep the price as low as possible. But it does have a Chinese 15 horsepower motor on it. I still need to figure out cable routing and things like that. Those are the ramps to get the log up there, and it comes with ramps and a winch to get the log up there since it is manual. That's the fastening point that needs to be slid in for the winch, and this itself is the winch. I think it says it's like a 3,000 pound winch or something like that. We're gonna find out. That's the other end of the ramps. They are adjustable, so you can put them out. They have they got a wing nut down there on the bottom. You'll see that when I pull them out, and they have these little fasteners to hold them down in place. The log dogs for it to hold it in place, and basically it's just a friction type system where you slide it across and tighten down the wing nut, and then when you tighten the dog itself, it locks in. Log stops on 2 of the bunks. I'd much rather have 3, and I'll probably end up modifying that and welding another tube on that on this bunk right here to give me 3. I'd much rather have 3, and a lot of the other mills I seen had 3 on it. I don't know if I was supposed to get 3, but I didn't. So I have 5 bunks. It come with 6 jacks, 3 for each side. One thing I really don't like is the actual middle of it. The way it's designed, it is basically 2 pieces, and all the pieces are, I guess, 6 foot in length. And so your joint for all your structure is right here in the middle. And then it has this one little crossbar and then a couple of other brackets that's supposed to hold it straight, with the cross beam. And, I'd much rather see like a 4 foot piece in the middle to give you a little more strength in the middle. Again, once I make sure it's perfectly straight and all that stuff, I'll probably take the welder to it and weld everything up to make sure that it stays in place. This is the saw head. It looks like just about any other sawmill that you have, or that you can order from the US. I played with the tracking on it, the blade tracking, for a while, trying to figure that out. I think I got it figured out. Spinning it by hand, it'll stay pretty much in place. But if you loosen it, if you loosen the wheel on it, there's actually a lot of play inside of this bearing in this wheel, and so it actually shakes, and you'll see that, and you might even hear it when it starts up. You can hear the wheels kind of wobbling a little bit. I'm not too happy with that, and I may end up having to take the wheels off and find some bearings with a little bit better clearance, a tighter clearance. I just don't like having a lot of wobble, and it seems like with the wobble, it's hard to get the blade tracking set right, and it seems like when I go to tighten the blade down, I have to physically pull out on this side of the wheel and tighten down the blade tensioner so that the blade continues to track right. you know, a small issue, you know, being mechanically inclined, that's just something I can figure out. You know, but it's all together. We have this walnut log right here. I think it's about 6 foot. I'm not sure of the diameter. I'm not going to break out the tape measure, but we're going to get the winch set up and the ramp set up, and we're going to see if we can get it pulled up here and get a couple cuts, and you know, we'll just see how it goes.